to a functional education which the Sleek Angel represents.
This is a place where you have effective teaching methods and extracurricular activities combined together to ensure that our children grow optimally.
Some alumni also gave words of advice and encouragement to the graduating students, while new angel of the school, Zara Fubara, pledged to keep the legacy of her predecessors.
Don't follow bad friends. Stick to the way you've been brought up and everything will fall in place.
Leaving the secondary school is a very great achievement, but you should not forget the teachings of your institution. Remember your values, the discipline that they have instilled in you.
Your journey through secondary school has been filled with hard work, growth, and unforgettable memories. You've led this school with strength, kindness, and determination. As a new leader stepping in, we thank you for the examples you've set. We've learned so much from watching you, and we promise to carry on your legacy.
Melvin Jackson, Rstv News.
Proprietors of Treasure International Schools, Romo Krose, in Obiakbo local government area of Rivers State, Favor Ndukwe, has enjoined pupils and students to consolidate on the morals and knowledge acquired from the school in future academic advancements. She was speaking at the Graduation and Star Award ceremony for the 2024-25 academic session. Gaspar Anele reports that the event had the theme Unleashing the Brilliance Within. Report.
Favor Ndukwe, who directed parents and guardians to offer prophetic declarations on their graduating children and words as they advance in the academics, said the Citadel of Learning had equipped them with morals, vocational skills, academic values, excellence, bravery, and exposure to explore and excel in future endeavors. She revealed that management of the school organized the Graduation and Star Award ceremony to showcase the academic standards, vision, and mission of the school. According to her, Treasure International School has a favorable environment, qualified teachers, and modern facilities for effective teaching and learning.
Here at Treasure, character matters. In our Christian values and leadership cluster, our children have not only learned biblical truths, but have practiced kindness, integrity, discipline, and humility. Leadership is not about title, but service.
Principal of the school, Nkechi Osuji, and the Vice Chairman, Parents Teachers Association, Pastor Oriabri Happy, gave the children some words of advice.
I celebrate you today, having finished well on all your academic work in Treasure International School. As you go out there, please keep the flag of Treasure flying.
My children are here, and I can testify a high level of growth and development in them.
Even with the great moral decay in society, we uphold the highest moral standards in Treasure International School.
The graduating students thanked God and their parents, while the best graduating student, Miss Jessica Afoma, received a laptop.
I'm happy because I started this school since I was in crèche. It's been a pleasant experience.
On a Friday, fried fish, from Freddy, from France, thanks. I'm not through the way we jump. If we jump, thanks.
In entrepreneurship cluster, we have been amazed by the business ideas, marketing skills, and financial awareness our students have demonstrated. From mini markets to business pitches, we have learned the value of hard work, resilience, and creativity.
Wow. Literacy, as the name connotes, we read, write, speak, and listen. We are the cluster upon which every other cluster depends on.
Exactly.
God's Power Anele, Rstv News.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will host members of the Super Falcons and their officials at the presidential villa in Aso Rock on Monday. This comes as the Super Falcons delivered a stunning performance to beat host Atlas Lionesses of Morocco 3-2 in the final of the 2024 Women's Africa Cup of Nations at the Olympic Stadium, Rabat, on Saturday night. Morocco led 2-0 at the break but Justin Madugu's side scored thrice in the second half through Esther Koronko, Folashade Ijimi Lucy, and Jennifer Echegini to win the game. President Tinubu had prior to the game wooed the Super Falcons to victory, pledging to receive them with the trophy. The Federal High Court in Abuja has declared the National Youth Service Corps' refusal to allow female corps members to wear skirts in observance of their religious beliefs as unconstitutional and a breach of the fundamental right to freedom of religion. In a judgment delivered on June 13, 2025, a certified true copy of which was cited on Sunday, Justice Hawa Yilwa held that the NYSC's enforcement of trousers as the only acceptable uniform for female participants violated the constitutional guaranteed right to freedom of religion and human dignity. The cases, initially filed separately by former corps members Ms. Ogunjobi Blessing and Ms. Ayuba Vivian, were later consolidated due to their legal similarities and adjudicated together by Justice Yelwa. In the suits marked FHC/ABJ/CS/989/2020 and FHC/ABJ/CS/988/2020, the applicants argued that being compelled to wear trousers contradicted their Christian faith, citing Deuteronomy 22 verse 5, which they interpret as prohibiting women from wearing garments associated with men. Interesting one. Head of the European Union delegation to Nigeria and ECOWAS, Ruben Alba, has reiterated the Union's commitment to peace, inclusion, and grassroots development in Nigeria. Alba disclosed this Sunday at the closing of the Inclusive Religious Engagement in Nigeria, enhanced by Women Project in Jos, Plateau State, a 30-month peace-building initiative funded by the EU and implemented a search for common ground in collaboration with key partners. Alba emphasized that the I-Renew project exemplifies the EU's dedicated approach to fostering peaceful coexistence and resilience in conflict-prone areas, adding that I-Renew was not only about conflict mitigation, but also about amplifying the voices of women, youths, and faith leaders to uphold religious rights and community inclusion. Some of the project's achievements include establishment of the Plateau Youth Interfaith Forum, rehabilitation of conflict-affected homes, installation of solar lights in vulnerable communities, among others. The event ended with a call to stakeholders, government institutions, and community actors to sustain the momentum built by I-Renew and scale its inclusive models for broader peace-building efforts across Nigeria. Do you love and care about River State and her peace? Let's build and take her to greater height. It is a task we must accomplish. Still to come, scores of worshippers killed in DR Congo linked to Islamic State. And sports, Bafana South Africans clash in 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifier match in September. Details shortly.
I need the police that can respond to emergencies first.
I want the equipment I need to do my job.
I want a police that won't harass or arrest me for no just reason.
I want to be valued for my work, not feared by honest people.
I want a police that won't ask me anything for the boys.
I want a decent salary that is paid on time.
If it happens with good laws,
proper funding,
training,
and cooperation.
If it happens.
If it happens.
If it happens. The
Nigeria Broadcasting Awards (TMBA) is back for its second edition. Are you the voice behind the mic, the face on the screen, or the producer of that story that moved the nation? Broadcasters from Bond member stations can now submit their best work. Entries open from July 1st to July 31st, 2025. There are 12 award categories, each for radio and television, from Best Station of the Year to Best News, Drama, Sports, Documentary, and Talk shows, whether in English or rendered in indigenous languages. Eligible entries are for works aired between January 1st and December 31st, 2024. Do you have what it takes to be named Presenter of the Year, Reporter of the Year, Newscaster of the Year, or Channel of the Year? Then visit www.tmbaawards.ng on how to submit your entries. The Nigeria Broadcasting Awards, celebrating excellence.
This is Rstv World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertaining, balanced analysis. Rstv, Channel 22 Port Harcourt.
You're still watching the World News coming to you live from the studios of Rstv Television here in Port Harcourt. Moving on now, the Academic Staff Union of Universities has expressed frustration over the prolonged stalemate in its renegotiation with the federal government on key issues affecting university lecturers and the education sector. In an interview with Newsman Sunday, ASU President Professor Chris Piwuna said the union had run out of patience with the government's failure to take concrete action despite years of promises and discussions. Piwuna emphasized that the union's demands are clear and well articulated, citing the 2009 agreement with the government, which outlines crucial matters such as conditions of service, university autonomy, academic freedoms, sustainable funding, and end academic allowances. He noted that issues such as infrastructural decay, staff demoralization, cultism, and declining quality of education in universities can best be addressed through increased funding and improved remuneration for lecturers. At least 25 people, including 10 members of the same family, are feared dead following a tragic boat accident in the Shiroro local government area of Niger State. The incident occurred around Saturday morning. The Gunu community, as the victims were headed to the
folded in north-central Nigeria
weekly market. The boat, reportedly overloaded with passengers and farm produce, capsized mid-journey, plunging its occupants into the water. The Niger State Emergency Management Agency, SEMA, confirmed the incident through a statement issued by its Director General, Abdullahi Ara. He explained that a rescue operation involving SEMA officials, local divers, and community volunteers was immediately launched, while some passengers, including the boat operator, were successfully rescued. Efforts to recover bodies and find possible survivors were still ongoing. He also revealed that one of the rescued victims is currently receiving treatment at the General Hospital in Kuta, the headquarters of Shiroro LGA. Congolese local officials say dozens of people have been killed in an attack by an Islamic State affiliate in northeastern Democratic Republic of Congo. About 20 of the dead were worshippers taking part in a night vigil at a church in the town of Komanda when they were attacked by Allied Democratic Forces ADF fighters, they said. Nearby shops and businesses were looted and set on fire. The ADF emerged in Uganda in the 1990s, accusing the government there of persecuting Muslims, but is now based over the border in DR Congo, where it regularly attacks civilians of all religions, as well as in Uganda. It has since become part of the Islamic State Central African Province, which also includes a group in Mozambique. Thailand and Cambodia have agreed to hold talks in Malaysia on Monday in an attempt to negotiate an end to a conflict that has lasted 4 days. Thailand said on Sunday that a delegation led by the acting Prime Minister Phumtham Wechangchai will attend after US President Donald Trump called the leaders of both countries on Saturday to press for an immediate ceasefire. At least 33 soldiers and civilians have been killed, while thousands of Thai and Cambodian nationals have been displaced since border fighting broke out on 24 July at the beginning of a private visit to a Scottish golf course. Trump wrote on Truth Social that both nations have agreed to immediately meet and quickly work out a ceasefire and ultimately peace. Bombardier accepted his request for a ceasefire, while Thailand stressed a need for a dialogue between the two countries. That the Thai government said it had been told by Malaysia that Cambodia Prime Minister Hun Manet will also attend. Both countries thanked him for his concern and efforts, though shelling continued overnight into Sunday. Bafana Bafana of South Africa and Super Eagles of Nigeria will clash in a 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying match day 8 encounter at the Toyota Stadium in Bloemfontein on Tuesday, 9 September. The Super Eagles in turn will host the Amavubi of Rwanda at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, Uyo, 3 days before the clash with the Bafana Bafana. The game between South Africa and Nigeria is expected to have enormous implications, for which the team will eventually win the only ticket from Africa's qualifying Group C to the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Bafana Bafana topped the group with 13 points, while the Super Eagles occupy 4th position with 7 points. It will be recalled that the Super Eagles failed to qualify for the 2022 edition of the FIFA World Cup hosted by Qatar. Do you love and care about real estate and peace? Let's build and take up to greater height. It is a task we must accomplish. To end the news, a recap of some major stories. Nigeria's #1 citizen, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, will host members of the Super Falcons and their officials at the presidential villa in Aso Rock on Monday. The Federal High Court in Abuja has declared the National Youth Service Corps' refusal to allow female corps members to wear skirts in observance of their religious beliefs as unconstitutional and a breach of the fundamental right to freedom of religion. We have informed you that head of the European Union delegation to Nigeria and ECOWAS, Ruben Alba, has reiterated the Union's commitment to peace, inclusion, and grassroots development in Nigeria. That's all we saw for tonight. Many thanks for joining us. I am Uboka Umida. Good night.